This floater, come over this one. It's it's still in there.
Hey, buddy. Oh!
That's crazy!
These animals would actually look at you.
It's like yawning.
Very good, you got it. Very good.
Alright, so today was a pretty awesome day. We had a great ride down and then went straight to the aquarium, and the aquarium was just so amazing. We got to see the snakes that pooped a lot and got to see so many cool fish, and I just loved it because like we've been studying all these fish, and I've seen these fish in pictures and documentaries and all kinds of things. I've dissected some of them, and just to be able to see it alive, like right in front of you, and be able to touch some of them was just like, it was just such a cool experience, and I enjoyed it so much, being able to touch the stingrays that felt like that velvet almost, and it was just such a cool thing to be doing. And I loved how the aquarium had the one little part of it that showed like the sea turtles with the plastic bags and how they mistake them for jellyfish, and I think that's great that the aquarium has that, and it was just so neat being able to see like all the giant sharks and be able to just see their teeth right there, and it was such a cool experience, and all the other big fish that were in there, and then the little white turtle. I don't know why I loved that turtle so much. It was just pretty cool. And the man who like told us so much about those shells, I can't exactly remember what they're called, but those were so cool. And then we found like the egg sacs for them, and then we fished them out with the stick and everything. That was so fun, and it was such a great experience. And then I loved at the aquarium so much the bioluminescent jellyfish. It was just something that we like saw in the documentaries, and I saw it in like pictures and other things, and like when you see it in a documentary, you just think, okay, like, I mean, it's just another fish, it's just another jellyfish. But then when you see it in person and you see this little jellyfish lighting up in front of you, it's just like a whole nother experience, and it's kind of a feeling that I don't really know how to explain, because it's just so neat to witness and see it right in front of your face and actually alive. And it was just so cool, and I had such a great time today, and going and picking up shells on the beach was just so cool, and I just had such a great time, and putt-putt was great, and I get free dessert, so it was just such an amazing time, and I can't wait for the rest of the week. I just wanted to do like a little part 2 to day 1, because I forgot to hit on a couple things, and so I was just going to talk about like the sea otters that I forgot to talk about, or no, I don't think they were sea otters, they were just otters, but it was really neat to get to see them. And like Coach Porter had mentioned that like the time she's gone before, she hasn't really ever seen them out before, so it was just really neat to be able to see that and experience that, and that was really cool. And then I had a great evening too, and we got to play some fun card games and share some good laughs, and it's just been a really good day so far. And and the speed bumps, we can't forget about the speed bumps. But it's kind of late now, so hopefully tomorrow will be good, and yeah, see you tomorrow. So today so far has been pretty fun. I woke up and had a great run this morning and got to see the sunrise. It was really nice just being able to see that coming up on the beach, and it feels great today. And we started the day off with going and meeting our guide for the day, the lady that we met, and she took us out on the beach, and we looked at like all those little creatures, like the little creatures that were like burrowing down in the sand, and looked at our shells, and she showed us a couple of different shells and like named some of them off for us, which was really cool. And then we saw the dolphin off in the background that Coach Porter spotted. That was really neat to be able to see that. A bottlenose dolphin is what the guide said it probably was. So that was really neat to be able to see that, and like one of the dolphins that we've studied and everything. So that was really cool to be able to see that. And then after the beach, we went and saw the dwarf sperm whale that had washed up, which was really cool to see the bones and the remains of it. And so they had been working on it for like 5 years or something. I want to say, and that it's a really long process just because of having to coat the bones and whatever to preserve them, basically. And it was really neat to be able to see that and just talk to her about all those different things. And it was truly a good experience. And then after that, we went to the sound and got to get in the water, which was really fun. The water felt really good, and we had our nets, and we're like searching around for stuff, and found a bunch of the little fluorescent clear, I think they were just called clear shrimp or something like that, and found a bunch of those. And then found some like the pinfish, the little baby pinfish, which was really cool. And what else did we find? There was the big blue crab. I caught a big blue crab, which was really cool. And she said it had like just molted, where like they shed their skin and they get that like soft feeling to them. And so it was really cool to see that. And I mean, that's like one of the animals that we dissected, so it was so neat to be able to see that like crawling around in the water, you know. And it was just so neat to be able to mess around with all those things. And found a couple more crabs and the hermit crabs, and some of the other like the conches, I think. I don't know. I can't remember, or sea slugs. I can't remember what they're called. But it was cool to see that. She explained like what all they were. And then the tonguefish, that was pretty cool. It kind of looked like a small little flounder, and that was really neat. And it's been a great day so far. We're only halfway through it, and so about to start our beach cleanup, which will be really fun. And yeah, it's been great so far, and can't wait for the rest of the day. And I just don't want it to be over.
sure, yeah. Okay, so once you've documented, tie up your bag and let's put it on the back, okay?
Stop moving.
Oh, Jesus.
1, 2.
Alright, so this is pretty much just like what we did in like the second half of today, and like our beach cleanup part of everything, and it actually went really well. Had a lot of fun at the beginning, but it did get really tiring towards the end, and but picked up so many things, so many neat things. Like we got cigarette lighters, which was really neat, and bottle caps, which were actually really hard to find with them looking like the shells so much, and I thought that was pretty interesting. And found a lot of bottles, a lot of plastic bottles. Found a like a bleach bottle, a couple like, I don't know what you'd call it. It was like a net, almost like fishing line, all hooked in it and tangled in it, and found 2.5 tires. That was pretty cool, and just so many other little things. Just found a ton of styrofoam, which I thought was really kind of weird, surprising. And it was just like really thick styrofoam, giant pieces of styrofoam. A cooler, a pretty good cooler, full Coronas. I don't really know who would leave two full Coronas, but I don't know. And it was pretty neat. Made me feel really good being able to help out and pick up, and the police people who helped us were also great, and I had a great time doing it. And I will admit there towards the end I was getting really tired, and that hotel looked like it would never get any closer, but it was really fun, and John found the dead shark, which was pretty cool to see. Yeah, it was just a good time, and then we just kind of chilled out and went to dinner, which was delicious, and had some really good dinner. And then came back and looked for the sand crabs, which was really fun. We used like spaghetti strainers pretty much to catch these sand crabs. That some of them were pretty big, but they were really fun to catch and chase after, and then it was a pretty good time. And then that was pretty much most of our day. Came back and played some more cards, which was always fun, and just had a great time today. Everything with like this morning with this Sound to Sea program was really fun, and learned a lot of things, and especially about turtles. I don't know, I think I forgot to mention that earlier, but learned a lot of things about the turtles and just how big they get, which is really cool. And getting in the water was fun, and catching crabs today was fun, and that was a little joke, the catching crabs thing during the day, but yeah, it was such a fun time, and I'm really sad that tomorrow's our last day, but I mean, gotta go back to reality, and yeah, I've had such a great time, and learned so much, and it's been so much fun being able to see like all the things we've been studying. I know I've been talking about that, like being able to see all the things we've been studying in real life, and be able to hold it and touch it, and it actually be alive. I think that's a really cool thing, and a really great experience, and I couldn't thank Coach Porter enough for this trip. It's been really fun, and yeah, I guess I'll do one last little video tomorrow, but